What's up, T-Bits? It's your girl T, and it is time, you guys. It is time to stuff our faces today. We are making lobster mac and cheese, minus the roux if you saw that title. So let's get started. I have some boiling water. I put a bouillon cube in because I always season my water when I'm cooking any pasta, any mashed potatoes, anything boiling gives a lot of flavor. I set my noodles to the side after I drained them. And then I went on to the lobster. So here I have four main lobster tails, and they are beautiful, you guys. I'm rinsing them off because I never not wash my seafood or produce or whatever. It has a lot of grime and grit, so I'm going to get all of that off. These beauties I cut into basically halves, and I reserved one because I wanted to save it for decoration. This is an order I'm preparing. So here I'm just seasoning it with a little bit of Cajun seasoning. You can use any kind of your preference. I'm using some regular fish market seasoning. I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice on it just to give it some acidity. And I'm also going to be poaching the lobster today because the butter that we're going to poach it in will be adding to the macaroni and cheese. So I'm going to poach it because I'm not really going to cook it through because it has to bake in the oven. So as you see here, I have a lot of butter. The measurements will be listed in the description box below, so don't worry about that. And so as you see here, that seasoned lobster, I'm just putting it in the pan, and it's on low, so that's why it doesn't look like it's really, boiling or whatnot, because again, we don't want to overcook it because it will be going in the oven. So here I have some block cheese. It just melts better to me, you guys. I am using a Mexican cheddar too. Mixed or whatever, but I do like to shred my own cheese as well. So I just got a bowl separately and put my cheese in there. I grated the Swiss and I grated the cheddar, as you can see, and I'm going to leave some on reserve for the top. So those noodles I put aside, I put them in the bowl with the cheese that I layered at the bottom. And then I added some evaporated milk by two brands, Pet Milk and Carnation. I love Carnation milk because it gives it like a hint of sweet, but not too sweet because nobody wants to eat sweet mac and cheese, right? But I do like the flavor that it gives. Okay, so you can use any preferably brand of evaporated milk, but those are my two favorites. So next I'm going to add some heavy whipping cream. Again, whatever brand you like is your preference. I get mine from my local grocery store and it works just fine. So here, as you can see, I'm stirring it. As I told you earlier, I like to shred my own cheese because it melts just better than the other cheese. I do add the other cheese too, but the shredding your own cheese melts way better. So here I'm just stirring it in. As you can see, the one that was not shredded is, not really melting as it should because they coat it basically in the bag so it won't stick together or clump up, which I get it, but I like to melt my own too, and shred my own. So now what I'm going to do is add some paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and salt and pepper, which I did not video because it was a grinder. I use grinders. And then I'm just going to add the lobster with that butter back into the mac and cheese. Give it another stir. And as you can see here, it is very creamy and wet, which is what we want because we're going to put it in the oven. So next what I'm going to do is just basically get a sheet pan or a foil pan and spray it because we don't want it to stick. And then we're going to just pour that mac and cheese back into that pan. And you guys, when I tell you heaven came to visit me, look at this beauty. Again, this was an order I fulfilled. So this is the second pan that I didn't put the decoration on, but it is the same lobster mac and cheese. And I just had to dig in for y'all so y'all can see the cheese. This is not prepared with the roux, you guys. I'm really torn now because I've been making it with a roux all my life. But this here, baby, oh my God. Y'all look at this. Look at that cheese. It was so creamy. Hope y'all guys try this recipe. If you do, tag me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and most of all, feed your face. Bye.